Hello, what is up, guys? It is Mobile Gamer here, and today we are going to be predicting the 2023 to 2024 NFL season. And let's hope I do good, because last year I did kind of bad. So let's do this. Let's get right into it. All right, starting with the AFC East. So for the number 4 spot, my prediction is going to be the New England Patriots. They have Mac Jones as their starting quarterback, who is not proved to be enough to me. So, yeah, they're going to go to the number 4 spot. And the number 3 spot, this is a hard division, like a very, very hard decision. I'm going to go with... Oh, this is hard. I'm going to go with I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but the New York Jets. I know. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to do good this season. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just what I think. And, yeah. So, for the number 2 spot is the Miami Dolphins. If Tua stays healthy this season, I think they might go in the number 1 spot. I mean, they're a pretty good team. They've got Jalen Ramsey, Tyreek Hill. They've added a lot of people from the draft. And, yeah, I think they could go number 1 or number 2. But I'm just going to stay with the safe pick, and that is going to be the Buffalo Bills. I don't want it to be because I don't really like them. Sorry, Buffalo Bills fans. But, yeah. It's Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. So, yeah, they're going to go number 1. Okay, now the AFC North. So, for the number 4 spot, this is a pretty hard division. Not for the number 4 spot, but the rest. I'm going to have to go with the Cleveland Browns. They have added some people from trading, but it's like Deshaun Watson, Amari Cooper, and Myles Garrett, and that's basically all. I mean, there is much more, but that's all that it is, in my opinion. All right, so now they're gonna get number 4, the number 3 spot, which I think the AFC North is gonna shock a lot of people. I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. No surprise there. But I think they're going to do way better than last season. They might go number 2. Highest is number 2. All right, now with number 2 spot, it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens. Don't really like Lamar Jackson. I'm going to get a lot of hate for that. I know that. But, yeah, they're going to go number 2 because they cannot beat the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, they are losing Burrow for a couple of weeks, maybe. It might not be because he's injured. So, they might go number 2, but I think that's their floor. Their ceiling is definitely number 1. So, yeah, we're done with the AFC North. Now, on to the AFC South. I think this division is going to shock a lot of people. The only reason I'm saying that is because I love the Texans. Just saying. All right, so for the number 4 spot is the Indianapolis Colts. All right, yeah, no surprise there. I don't think Anthony Richardson is going to do it in his rookie season. He's just not going to be good enough in his rookie season, especially what he's done in Florida. I mean, in the Combine, he was great. But in Florida, he wasn't really that good. So, I'm going to put them on the number 4 spot. And so, yeah. All right, number 3 spot is going to be the Houston Texans. They're going to shock a lot of people this year, hopefully. I'm just hoping. So, yeah, they're definitely going to shock a lot of people. with their new additions, C.J. Stroud, which didn't really do that good, but they've got other QBs. Tank Dell, oh my gosh, he already kind of made the catch of the year in that preseason game. And, wow, there's a lot more additions. They've got Case Keenum as I want him to be the starter, but I don't really want to at the same time. Mostly because he's 35 years old and he's pretty much old. And then Davis Mills, he's not going to cut it. He was good in the preseason game, barely. And then C.J. Stroud, he's probably going to get the starting job, but he wasn't really that good. He got sacked like twice and threw an interception looking straight at the defender. So, yeah. Now, we're going to go to the number 2 spot, which is going to be the Tennessee Titans. I don't think they're going to win a division because they have Ryan Tannehill as their quarterback, who is old again. I mean, old people can shock people like Tom Brady, but I'm just saying, it's not that common. So, the Tennessee Titans will go in the number 2 spot, and I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs or not. I don't know about that yet. We're just going to have to look at the season. So now, on to the number 1 spot is the Jacksonville Jaguars. No surprise there. I love Trevor Lawrence. I love their head coach. I'm having a brain fart. What's his name? I don't know. And then they've got Christian Kirk as one of their wide receivers. They've got a pretty good defense, maybe. I don't know. And then, I think they're going to go number 1 in the AFC South. All right, on to the AFC West. The Kansas City, actually no, what am I saying? All right, for the number 4 spot, no surprise here, the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, they got Jimmy G as their quarterback, and he's been a backup mostly for his entire life, so I don't think he's going to cut it. I mean, they do have Devontae Adams, but they got Jimmy G. You have to have a good QB to be good, basically. And on to that's just my opinion, so don't go on hating me. So now on to the 3 spot, which is going to be the Denver Broncos. It's Russell Wilson. I know he's doing better because they've got a new coach. They don't got not old. Why did I say old? They don't got Nathaniel Hackett anymore. They've got Sean Payton, who is one of the greatest coaches in the whole entire league. So now they will probably will do better this year. Probably like an 8-9 or a 7-10. Maybe even better. I don't even know. But yeah, I think they're going to do better than last year. All right, on to the number 2 spot. It's no surprise here. Chargers. I mean, like, they've got Justin Herbert. They've got Khalil Mack. They've got Joey Bosa. They've got a lot of people. But it's not enough to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, they've got probably the greatest coach of all time, other than Bill Belichick. They've got Andy Reid as their coach, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and they've got a pretty good defense. And they're the Super Bowl champions. So I'm not saying they're going to win it again this year, but it's no surprise here they're going to win it number 1. All right, so now, now on to the NFC East, which is going to be a good division this year, just like last year. But, I mean, it is probably right. The Washington Commanders are going to go number 4. I want them to be good, but they've just got 3 more teams to beat and that are really, really good, especially for this division. All right. And especially like 2 years 2 years ago, the whole division was doing horrible. And now they're like the best division in the whole entire league. So yeah, they're going to go number 4. And then the Giants, this is a hard decision. I want the Giants to go number 2. But actually, number 3 spot, Dallas Cowboys. I'm sorry, Cowboys fans. I know, I don't really like the Cowboys. I'm sorry, guys. But, yeah, they've got Dak Prescott, who had the same amount of interceptions as Davis Mills last year. So, I don't think that's going to do good enough. Maybe Cooper Rush could get the starting job, and then they'd do better. Sorry, Cowboys fans. I'm just hating on y'all. But yeah, I think they're going to go number 3. Number 2 spot is the New York Giants. So, I mean, I love the Giants. I love their head coach, Brian Daboll. I love Daniel Jones. They got a pretty good receiving core, probably the best that Daniel Jones has had. And then they've got Saquon Barkley back. They've got Darren Waller, underrated trade. And so, yeah, I think they're going number 2. But it's not enough to beat the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, like, no surprise there, guys. I mean, like, they've got Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, a really good defense, probably the best O-line in the league. I mean, like, it's hard to beat the Eagles. Very, very hard. And so now we're going to the NFC North. The number 4 spot is going to go to the Green Bay Packers. I mean, sorry, Packers fans, but y'all got Jordan Love as y'all starting QB. He is either really, really good or really, really bad. So, you never know. And y'all have got a pretty bad receiving core, sorry, but not that good of a defense. Especially in mindful ways. Y'all, wait, actually, never mind. Y'all don't really have a really good offensive line. So yeah, number 4 spot. Chicago Bears, they're going to shock a lot of people this year. And the Texans. I know it. So the Bears are going to go in the number 3 spot. They're not going to make the playoffs. I'm not saying they're going to get a Cinderella story season. But they will do way better than last year. So now the number 2 spot. This is hard. But I'm going to have to go with the Minnesota Vikings. I want the Detroit Lions to go number 1, and they maybe will with Jared Goff, who's been doing great last season. They've got a pretty good receiving core, but the Minnesota Vikings have Kirk Cousins. I mean, I like him too. He's kind of just like Jared Goff, but just a little bit older. And they've got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to miss the playoffs, but I'm saying they probably will make it. And then the Detroit Lions, I already explained them. They're going in the number 1 spot. Now the NFC North. This is going to be a pretty dumpster fire division. Sorry, guys. But I'm going to have to go for the number 4 spot. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, without Tom Brady, they're not good. And they've got Baker Mayfield or Kyle Trask. Both dumpster fire QBs. So, which one's going to win the starting QB job? I don't know. Probably going to be Baker Mayfield. And he's got to work hard this season if he wants to stay in the NFL. Because this is either staying in the NFL or you're out. You're cut. And then the number 3 spot is going to go to the Atlanta Braves. I mean, like, I want them to have the playoff berth, but I don't think it's going to do it because they've got Desmond Ridder and then Bijan Robinson, which probably my favorite QB right now. And then, yeah. And then that's pretty much all. Or Cordell Patterson. But then, oh, yeah, I think that's pretty much all. All right, and then the second one, which, I don't know, but this is what I think. I'm going to have to go with the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young is a rookie. I'm not saying that they will, do very, very bad, but I'm saying it's a rookie. It's Bryce Young, I know, but yeah, it's a rookie. It's a rookie QB. Like I'm saying, like C.J. Stroud's not going to do good. Anthony Richardson, it's just rookie QBs that I don't think are going to do the best. So I think they're going to go to number 2 spot. I'm not saying they will miss the playoffs. They might make it. But now on to the number 1 spot, which is going to be the New Orleans Saints. They got Michael Thomas. Who's their other receiver? Shoot, I'm having a brain fart. They have a pretty good defense. Pretty, not really. And then they've got Derek Carr, who is pretty good. And yeah, they got Alvin Kamara, who is suspended for 3 games, but he'll be back. And then, yeah, I think they're going to win the number 1 spot in their division. Now, the last division, NFC West. No surprise here, but the last spot is going to be the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, I know. No surprise there. I don't even have to say anything. Kyler Murray, you have to do probably the best you've ever been because you don't really have a receiving core. Yeah, y'all don't. All right. On to number 3. The Los Angeles Rams. I mean, they could do better. They could do the number 2 spot. But they missed the playoffs last year, probably because everyone was injured last year. Literally everybody. So, but if everybody stays healthy, you never know. They might get a number 2 spot. Like, they've got a really good defense. They've got Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford. They all just stay healthy for the whole entire season. They're probably going to the playoffs. And then for the number 2 spot, it is going to be the Seattle Seahawks. I hope that Geno Smith does good this season. And then they've got DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. They've got a really good receiving core, so yeah. And then they've got Kenneth Walker, who is going to surprise a lot of people. And then, yeah. And then, no surprise here, but the number 1 spot is going to go to the San Francisco 49ers. Unless Brock Purdy regresses from last year and he has a sophomore slump, yeah, they're pretty much going to make it. They've got Nick Bosa. They've got George Kittle. They've got Deebo Samuel. They've got a lot of people. And, yeah, that's the end. So those are my predictions. All right. See you guys next time. Hope y'all have a great day. And,